Hello and thank you for watching. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go over the key elements to ranking. I don't know how to spell organically, but anyways. So the first things first, you got to have a map listing. Now you are in this itty bitty town. Okay. You got to have a map listing. See, even Farmington has a map listing. But do you have a map listing? Let's find out. I am not seeing a map listing, but it's okay. You can make one. So you can make one in the town you're in. Albuquerque and Santa Fe are going to be your biggest towns. Right? But these are map listings, right? That's 101. You gotta have a map listing. I really haven't dealt with anybody that's in a small town like this, but usually, I mean, I have, but like not that small. There's like I don't know the size there. At least 30,000. That's the smallest I've done. Uh, but it doesn't matter. What they'll do is they'll just set up a GMB in the biggest city next to them. That's usually what people do. So you need to set up this GMB. Your GMB is your Google, is your map listing. So here's an example. You know what map listings are. It's a map listing. Okay. Notice they got the name, they got the address, they got the phone number. So you just come to Albuquerque, get a little PO box, or if you know somebody that lives here, right? Ask them to receive a letter for you. So like, hey man, I'll give you like $10. Just wait for this letter to come, or you can go and fucking pay for uh, a mailbox for a few months, right? So that's the first thing. You gotta set up that map listing, all right? Because look, even though even though you may be helping people across the country, right? And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. A lot of people that I've come across, they have their website, they don't have any map listing because they're like, look, we help people across the globe, we help people across the country. I'm like, you can't rank. I'm gonna have to write this down. Hold on. Okay. First, you must rank locally. That's your city or town. Okay. So that would be Albuquerque. Okay. And then you can rank statewide. So it starts with the town, then it goes to the state, then it goes to the nation, then it goes worldwide. So you might set up some GMBs in Albuquerque, your town, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Cruces. Not sure there's that many. That's really the biggest in Alamo. I mean, there ain't shit in Alamo. I was born there. You know what I mean? But that's pretty. Or maybe Hobbs. Carlsbad. But anyways, you got to take over you got to take over locally first, and then you can start doing that. But you can do that by start setting up GMBs. Because honestly, you're not even on the map. If you're not on the map, you really don't exist. Because everybody, no matter who it is, no matter if they're like a local or if they're like a nationwide company, they have a GMB office somewhere. They have a map listing somewhere. Okay, it's very important. Very important. Okay, so after you get your map listing set up, you'll get your NAP info. Okay, your NAP info is your name, address, and phone number. Then you can start getting citations. A citation is when your business is listed in like web directories, local chamber of commerce. It's being cited all over the internet. Okay. Now we're going to talk about content. Google and the search engines put you in a position based on your content. So you got 81 words. on your home page, and I think your about page has a little bit more words on it. So what it does is, hold on one second. You got 240. Okay, look, check this out. There's these little Google bots, and they scan the words on your page, and they're trying to see where you fit on the ranking on in their system, on their search engine. So they're putting these people up here because they feel like they have the most relevant, and that's the wrong one. They feel like they have the most relevant and authoritative content on the subject. I'm gonna give you a quick example. So when I type in sales, Wikipedia pops up first. Okay? Why? Because Wikipedia has the most authoritative and relevant content on the subject of sales. They go into depth about it. They have a whole definition of it. They go into the history of it. They go into everything about sales. Maybe not like, something, I don't know, maybe I've not read this whole thing, but I mean, there's a lot of definitions and stuff about sales that, I didn't even know. So that's pretty much why they rank for it. Because look at all this content they have about the subject. Okay. So content, at least 1,000 words on your homepage, and at least each service needs at least 1,000 words. So what you'll do, I don't know if you built this website, but you're going to create a whole page for this, a whole page for this, a whole page for each of your services. So whenever they hover the mouse over services, it'll drop down and click on which one they want. And you need at least 500 words of relevant, authoritative content. Drop keywords in there on each of these. Okay, that's because then Google's gonna start scanning that, and then eventually you'll start ranking up. You can take over this Albuquerque easy peasy, easy peasy. Let's find out. Let's look at some guys. See, they don't really have shit, but they have more content than you. You know what I mean? So look at it. Here they got the click to call. I mean, they got a lot of words on here, but it really ain't shit, right? Let's see. Okay, here we go. There's some content talking about stuff. Look, like this. See how it drop down? We got content in here, you see? Got some content. I'm not even reading it, I'm just looking at it. It's content. It's a little bit of content. It ain't shit. Okay. So look. The next thing is click to call, which you have somewhere. You need that phone number on every page. Make sure that phone number is on every single page. Every single page. Every single page you want that phone number. Not just the home page. It is click to call. Good, 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 good. I'm sure your website is mobile friendly. It looks mobile friendly. Okay. And next we got the links. Backlinks. Okay. Backlinks like votes. Not every vote is created equal. Okay. So Google Index, they index 6 pages you have. Let me see. How many pages you got? I can't even see it. I can't even see your freaking thing. You probably have 6 pages up here. But let's go into this. Let's go into this. They really have, man, they really have 0 too. They might have like a few backlinks, but on this page, trying to get back to the main page. Not every backlink is created equal, so all you need is a few. Like some of my competitors have like 1,000 backlinks, and at first it looked intimidating, and then you go in there and they're all Chinese and Pornhub and all kinds of boo boo. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't so bad. That was not so bad. These are Yelp. I'm looking for actual businesses. So here's actual business. They don't have that. It's also based off of this number right here, which is 0. So these guys got 31. These guys got 52. But they're obviously missing something because they're not. They have the most backlinks, but yet they're not on top. So as you can see, not just backlinks are the key. A lot of people think, oh, backlinks, backlinks. A lot of people aren't putting these elements together. Okay, you need these key elements. You need your map listing. After you get your map listing, you need to take your NAP info, your name, address, phone number, and start getting. That's going to get cited all over the internet. You start building authoritative and relevant content. You got this down. You need this on every page. Okay. Content, 1,000, at least 1,000 on the homepage, 500 on the service pages. Okay. And then the backlinks. Okay. Links are like votes. So even though your competitor might have like 80 or 50, you probably get 20 of some very strong links or votes. And boom, 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 start pushing you up here. Start pushing you up here. You can backlink to your own map listing, not just your website. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I've been bragging about this for the last few days. It's probably changed by now, but like you also in your content, like you're gonna put keywords. So for drywall, sheetrock installation, sheetrock contractor, sheetrock repair, drywall installation. I set up 2 GMBs in town. I'm ranking top 2 and number 1 in the organic listings. What do you think that does? It's generating me a lot of phone calls for this right here. You know, so hopefully you get the gist. And I was very proud of that because it took about a year in this big ass town to get me up here. But in these smaller towns, Albuquerque, I mean, it's not that big, but I mean, I'm trying to keep this video short, sweet, and simple. But hopefully this was pretty informative. And reach out if you have any questions.